to Imam Hussain alayhi salam. And he knew the day he was born, they say Fatima alayhi salam cried. When she held Imam Hussain, she lamented. Because the Prophet told her, this is his destiny. She cried. She said, I won't be there when my son will be taken. But what better than to stand on this high moral ground and to die for the love of God? For Allah says, لا تقولوا لمن يقتل في سبيل الله أموات بل أحياء ولكن لا تشعرون. Don't say those who die in the way of Allah are dead. No, you can't see it, but they're alive. So Imam Hussain knows this. He knows his destiny. Even Farazdak, as Imam is leaving Mecca to go towards Kufa, he says their tongues are towards you, but their swords are against your neck. And Imam says, I know, but I'm going to my destiny, for I have to meet it. For a tragedy has taken place. A usurpation has taken place. So anyway, Imam Hussain alayhi salam, before he leaves Medina, he goes to his grandfather's grave. And he laments and he cries. He says, this is his grandfather. He said, yesterday you carried me on the back. Imam Hassan and Imam Hussain were carried by the messenger with such love that he would kiss them lip to lip. And he would look at the people and say, please, respect them whether they're standing or sitting, and love them. Love them the way I love them. Imam is holding on to the grave and bidding goodbye to the Prophet. For he knows he's not coming back. He's not coming back. But it's okay. But the message is for you and me. That Allah is saying to me, don't be reckless on this earth. This event that took place was not a story that was created to entertain you. It's a reality to teach you how to follow and to live and die in that way. Otherwise, it makes no sense. He bids goodbye. Tomorrow I'll talk about the governor coming to Imam Hussain asking him for allegiance. But today I just want to end with a will that Imam Hussain alayhi salam leaves. It's profound because it's very deep. He says, هذا ما أوصى به الحسين بن علي إلى أخيه محمد بن الحنفية أن الحسين يشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له. The sign of a leader of God who declares a will. It's a sunnah of the Prophet. And he says, I am Hussein, and I bear witness that there is no God but Allah. وأن محمدا عبده ورسوله جاء بالحق من عنده وأن الجنة حق والنار حق والساعة آتية لا ريب فيها وأن الله يبعث من في القبور. I bear witness, Imam says, that paradise is real, it's true, and hell is true, and the day of judgment is true, and that for that matter, that the grave is also there. Then he says, وَأَنِّي لَمْ أخرج أشرا ولا بطرا ولا مفسدا ولا ظالما وإنما خرجت لطلب الإصلاح في أمة جدي صلى الله عليه وآله أريد أن آمر بالمعروف وأنهى عن المنكر وأسير بسيرة جدي وأبي علي بن أبي طالب عليه الصلاة والسلام فمن قبلني بقبول الحق فالله أولى بالحق ومن رد علي هذا
أصبر حتى يقضي الله بيني وبين القوم وهو خير الحاكمين وهذه وصيتي إليك يا أخي وما توفيقي إلا بالله عليه توكلت وإليه أنيب. This is the will of Imam Hussain. I end with this. He said, this is the testament of Hussain ibn Ali written for his brother Muhammad bin Hanafiya. As you know, Muhammad ibn Hanafiya remained in Medina. Imam Hussain told you must remain to take care of the family affairs. He says, indeed, I, Hussain, testified there is no God except Allah, no being other than Him is fit to be worshipped, and He has no partner. Tawheed. We'll talk about the importance of Tawheed in all conversations. For nothing makes sense without Tawheed. He said, he also testifies that Muhammad is Allah's servant and messenger who has brought truth from Him, and that paradise and hell do exist, and the day of judgment is bound to come, and there is no doubt about it, and on that day Allah will bring the dead to life. Then he said, this movement of mine, I want you to pay attention to this, and then inshallah we will reflect further as we discuss these tragedies as it culminates to the 10th of Muharram. This movement of mine, and I want you to put it into perspective of what's happening in the geopolitics of the world today and the resistance that's taking place against the cancer of the Zionists. You will see that this is the reflection of the master of justice. This movement of mine is not an account of stubbornness. The enemy, you notice, is stubborn. Rebellion, the enemy is rebellious. Worldly passions, they want to keep their premiership. They want to show off that they are presidents and that they are rich and that they have money. Imam says, I don't look for any of these. Or instigation by shaitan. It is also not my object to create trouble or to oppress anyone. The only thing which invites me to this great movement is that I should reform the affairs of the followers of my grandfather, eradicate corruption, undertake enjoining to good and restraining from evil, and follow the tradition of my grandfather, the Holy Prophet of Allah, and my father, Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salatu wasalam. He adds, I've come out to reform the followers of my grandfather. Now this is very important. Look at the way Imam talks. I've come to reform you. But look at how his reaction is. Look how he's telling you and me about his behavior when I respond. I have come out to reform the followers of my grandfather. If the people respond to my call and they accept the truth from me, well and good. And if they don't, I shall observe patience, and I'm not afraid of unpleasant events, hardships and sufferings. This is my testament for you. I do not seek assistance from anyone except from Allah. If you and I want to be true servants of Allah, my dear brothers and sisters, have expectations only from Allah and from nobody else. I depend on Him alone and have to return to Him. Salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. I'll continue this dialogue inshallah tomorrow. May Allah give us the tawfiq to reflect and understand, because what lies ahead as the Imam leaves from Medina to Mecca, and the sufferings that he went through with his women and children, needs to be exposed so that we have a good ground when we see tragedy on earth today, and when we see the indiscriminate killing of people who are guarding Islam, who are guarding justice on earth, and they get assassinated. These verses, these sentences, and the sufferings of Imam Hussain is the most powerful antidote to the ways of Iblis. على لعنة الله القوم الظالمين.